Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting our fourth annual Futuristic Soul listening party. We have a panel of esteemed guests. We appreciate their time. We're going to start with Dr. Flowers giving us a prayer and invocation.
Let's pray. Good evening, God. We come this evening, Lord, to thank you for your many blessings. Thank you for your grace and your mercy. Thank you, Lord, for your wonderful patience and love that you've shown to us thus far. We thank you, God, for this talented group of students and their gifts that you have provided them and the opportunity to showcase those gifts before the community and before the world. Lord, we thank you for the awesome talent of our fine arts department and all of their sacrifices. And Lord, we pause to thank you for the spirit and the life of our dear Gwen Barjan, who would have loved to have been here physically, I'm sure, but is in delight watching over us from heaven above and through our performance today. We thank you, Lord, and as we pause, we also ask for your prayers for the Barjan family, the Satterfield family, the Ballard Madison family, the Harrison family, the Dominguez family, the Alvarez family, Morrison and Mado family. God, we know that you are in control, and we continue to have the faith that you will see us all through. Be with us tonight and let us have a fantastic time that lifts the spirits, motivates and inspires others. For all you continue to do, we love you and we magnify your holy name. Amen. Also wanted to thank everyone for tuning in and joining with us. We are so blessed at St. Philip's to have an awesome accumulation of talent and academics and our fine arts department. God has sent us a wonderful team of people who blend together, who express creativity and have the gift of being able to bring it out of our students. So hopefully tonight is something that uplifts and inspires everybody who's tuned in, and we invite you to share this experience with other people that you know so that they may also be blessed. St. Philip students, I am on the edge of my seat, ready to get it going, so I'll be quiet.
Thank you, Dr. Flowers. Now let me bring to you your host for the evening, the fine arts director, very, 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 very talented person in general. This is Eve Amenti.
Yay! Hello, everyone. Hey, everybody out there in Cyberland. We are so excited for you all to join us today for the fourth annual Futuristic Soul presentation with our 5th and 6th grade students. They have worked very hard all school year to bring you exactly what we said: futuristic soul, futuristic sounds. It is the sounds of the future and a new generation. We are so excited about everything that we're going to hear today, but we're also super excited about our guest panel of judges, our guest producers. They are some of the most awesome, compelling producers in the entire world. And we are so excited to have them represented right here today in the city of Dallas. So I'm going to pass it back to Mr. Rice. He's going to introduce a couple of the producers, and then I'm going to come back, introduce the final presenter, and then we're going to tell you how tonight's going to run. So back to you, Mr. Rice.
All right. The first of our esteemed producers is a brother from another mother. We go way, way back. This brother has played for the likes of Erykah Badu. He's played for the likes of Dave Chappelle. He's also played for the likes of Frank McComb. And brother, I'm going to let you talk about your resume because I know it's a lot more extensive than what's in my brain. He is a drummer.
Awesome
He
drummer.
is awesome drummer, definitely awesome drummer. Definitely a faithful man. He is a proud father and grandfather, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, sir.
And it's an interesting story about how this man saved my life. So if you ever
Yeah.
want to know about that, we can talk about that offline
Yeah.
later on.
Meet us at the back of the school. We got you
Meet
on
us
that
in the
one.
back of the school, and we'll talk about that one over some chips.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Gino Lock Johnson Iglehart.
Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for having me. It's a pleasure to be here, man. I appreciate the invitation.
We thank you, brother, for your time and energy and feeding back into these youth to let them know that this music lives and that the art lives. All right,
Yes,
next we
sir.
are talking to another brother of mine. This brother has played for Eric Roberson and Jodeci and Montel Jordan, and the list goes on and on. This brother's a very talented pianist. I met him when he was playing trumpet. And so I have seen him raise his son to be an awesome drummer. He is also an awesome drummer. He is also an awesome drummer. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you Marcus Mavtrax Roberts. Everybody give it up.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing, man? Thank y'all for letting me hear. I'm ready to hear these talented kids, man. As I've heard before, man, I know y'all just keep going up, man. So I know I'm gonna hear even better ones this time.
We are so excited to have you. Welcome, Mavtrax. All right. Our final guest producer for this evening is the world-renowned Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee has produced for Southern hip hop's royalty in the game. He's produced for Scarface. He's produced for Slim Thug. He has produced for the West Coast as well, Tupac, and most recently Nipsey Hussle. Just yesterday, he received his plaques for making the 6 million records sold mark with Nipsey Hussle. We are so excited to have him here. He also is just starting a film company. We're actually in the works of writing his life story right now. We present to you Mr. Leroy Williams. Hey, Mr. Lee. How you doing?
Good.
Good. One thing that I want to note as well about Mr. Lee is that he also has a music school. So students, know that he's listening right now, because not only does he produce music, but he also turns young people into producers as well. So we are so excited to have you here this evening, Mr. Lee. Thank you so much for joining us. You have anything to say to the students before we start?
I'm just anxious to get a chance to hear something. So, I know this is the future, so I'm really excited to see all the talents that are going to transpire here today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very cool. So before we start, we would be very remiss by not introducing Miss Martin, who is the other half of this dynamic team, and our music teacher at St. Philip's School and Community Center. Hey, Miss Martin.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, how you feeling? Are you excited?
I definitely am. I mean, the kids have been working really, really hard, and they stayed up late, and they've come together in different homes at different times. They worked really, really hard. So I'm excited. I'm excited about what you're about to hear.
Me too. So before I pass it back to Mr. Rice, I will tell you, 5th and 6th grade, that you right now, even though you're about to debut this music, you all have some really big footsteps to follow. This is the 4th year that this has taken place, and every year the music is so good. But I already know that this is such a super talented group of students. So for all of our viewers tonight, all of this music is absolutely original. It's come from partnerships with the students together. So neither of these projects is just a singular thing. They're all partnerships, as Ms. Martin said, of the students collaborating together. And I guarantee that if we talk to our producers, they would say that collaboration in music is absolutely necessary, because all of us hear different things and bring different things to the sauce. So we're really excited about this collaborative project. All original music, all coming out of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And I am going to pass it back over to you, Mr. Rice.
All right, all right. I had a little bit of trouble getting unmuted there. All right. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm geeked. I am absolutely geeked. So I guess even though I thought we would listen to some of the producers' music, I said let's just get right into it. What you think? Okay. All right. So let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
All right. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to share our.
I'm so excited.
This is gonna be dope. This is gonna be so dope.
What's so super cool is that the students have no idea who's going first, everyone. So we are all about to be surprised right now.
Have they heard each other's performances?
For the most part, they have.
Within the grade level, but I'm not sure if the sixth graders have heard the fifth graders' work and vice versa.
Oh, I heard there's a little competition, a little noise being talked about between the fifth graders and the sixth graders. Fifth graders believe that they will dominate the performances. So
What?
that's fifth grade noise.
What?
All right. Fifth grade, is that true?
Look at all of those
No.
nods. The fifth grader said it's absolutely true.
It's absolutely true. All right. I like the confidence.
It depends on how you speak the song.
I like the confidence. All right. So let's go with. Let me get this going. All right. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes.
We can see you.
Yeah, 2020 president.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. All right. The first project will be Kings
Drum
and
roll.
Queens by Black Power. Kings and Queens by Black Power. All right. So let me tell y'all a little bit of the criteria before we get started. All right. The criteria, most of the criteria is a little bit technical in that they had to have a drum track, bass line, accompaniment, melody. They were required to write lyrics this year, which in past years we made lyrics optional, but this time
Album art, liner notes.
Oh, nice.
they had to create album art. They had to compile their liner notes. They had to create the album art from scratch. They had to compile their liner notes. And then they had to have, the lyrics had to be positive. So it had to be something that would push the generation forward instead of holding it back like other music that's out there today. So this is their opportunity to change the game. All right. So with that, as they're changing the game, they had to write these lyrics. They had to record the lyrics. The challenge in recording the lyrics is that they were all at home, right? Because once we got to the part where we were recording lyrics, COVID happened. So everybody was at home. So fortunately, we have a web-based digital audio workstation, and they could all record at the house, but they had to do it without guidance. So that's what makes this year even more special, is that they had to do it at the house without us standing over them saying, okay, start again or do it over, et cetera, et cetera. So here we go. Without further ado, Kings and Queens is a hip hop song with a call to action for everyone worldwide. We wanted to let them know that they are kings and queens no matter what they are going through. They are royalty despite race, background, or economic status. Everyone deserves to wear a crown. This is written by Brooke Vaughn, Akudo Rice, Preston Calloway, and Kennedy Yancey McClure. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, we lost my screen. Let's go back.
Whenever we stick together, can do anything when whatever. Just stand up and fight. Every day and night when everything falls down. I got my girls and boys with me. We got the power, and we're gonna lose this fight. We have each other, and that's all we need. I am royalty. Kings, queens, kings, queens, kings, queens, kings, queens. I got my crown at the base now. We are the kings and queens now. I got my crown at the base now. We are the kings and queens now. Just stand up and fight and do what's right. Just stand up and fight and do what's right. Stand up for what's right. We have the power to fight. When we stick together, we are never alone. Stay through it all.
I have the power, no, we have the power. We have the power to take over the town. We've done it once, we can do it twice. We can make it right, we can make it right.
I got my crown at the base now. We are the kings and queens now. I got my crown at the base now. We are the kings and queens now. Just stand up and fight and do what's right. Just stand up and fight and do what's right. Kings, queens, kings, queens, kings, queens, kings, queens.
All right. That was Kings and Queens by Black Power.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That gets the Shaker Ray Award. Just stand up and fight and do what's right. Yeah, just stand up and fight. Hey, and do.
It's a whole little box.
Yeah, Kings and Queens. Kings and Queens. All right, so you see, so producers, y'all can see the names on the screen, and you can see who all was responsible for what. So I invite you now to ask questions about anything you like.
I knew that was Akudo singing. That's crazy.
Yeah. Nice job.
That was really good too.
Nice, nephew. Good job, Brooke. And Preston.
Thank you.
Kennedy.
Thank you.
Yeah. I hear you,
y'all
Kennedy.
did a good job.
All right.
So
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
So my question, and I'm gonna see who's really gonna be honest here. So whose idea was it to use the Step Brothers melody? Because what's the line? Eve, sing the line again. Sing the hook.
Just stand up and fight. And do what's right.
What's the other half? What's the back half of that hook?
I got my crown as the bass now. We are the not that part.
It's like it was a little chant they were doing.
Kings and Queens, that part.
Kings and Queens. So there's a scene in Step Brothers They say something else. We can't say it here in school, but that's the chant. That's
Really?
the the melody of the chant. So somebody was watching Step Brothers and got inspired. You can get inspiration from anything, and I'm very, very impressed that y'all pulled this off.
Who's responsible for the Kings and Queens chant?
I was.
Akudo.
Who's that?
Akuda, okay. Yeah. Right on. Right on.
Yeah.
I love when they sung the bass, when they sung about the bass came in and was really prevalent. So I'm very impressed that y'all did it on your own as well. Like y'all had to figure out how to get these vocals done. I'm very, very impressed. Wonderful job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Lee, do you have any questions?
What type of gear did y'all use, or what type of program did you use for the make the track?
Soundtrack.
Nice. I like the way the track sound, and the quantizing and everything is real good on it too. So that's a lot. You know, it has music is the base for everything. So when the groove and everything is solid, it makes it easy for the song to come together in the correct way. So I did notice that the music was really good too.
All right. Good job. Black Power. Y'all give it up for Black Power. Give it up. Y'all give it up.
That was so good.
Right on.
All right. Next, we will listen to Positivity by
What a great
Daydream.
title.
And I tell you, Mr. Lee, the one thing that we do preach is quantizing. And I know they get tired of me saying, did you quantize it? Did you quantize it? So we most assuredly have to preach that. All right, we are going to listen to Positivity by Daydream. Can somebody from Daydream, let's go ahead and have somebody from the group read your summary and introduce the group. Let's do it that way.
Jaden, do you want to do it?
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jane.
Okay. Positivity is a hip hop song that spreads good vibes to its listeners. We wanted to create a song that lifts people up so we can let them know that anyone can create music no matter the age, and that they can be a light in the world.
Thank you, Jaden. Thank you. That was wonderful. Such good positive thoughts for a positive song. We are so excited to hear what you all have created.
All right,
Jaden.
The group consists of Jaden James Young, Joshua Johnson, Tatum Seymour, and Kennedy Johnson. And this is Positivity.
Hey! I don't have any negativity. I don't have time to deal with my negativity in the area of topic. So I have to stop it. Peace and love is all we need, but we know that it's not free, so you better be for me in order to succeed. Actually, up and down, all around, gotta get the bigger picture of the point. Be mad, just be glad, don't be sad, just be that is not bad, so you just be glad and special. Yeah. Hey. It's lit. Here we go. course, haters gonna hate, but I don't care. Cause God's got my back and I'm never gonna fail. Haters gonna hate, but I don't care. Cause God's got my back and I'm never gonna fail. Positivity, we have that positivity. Positivity, your daily dream. Positivity, we have that positivity. Positivity, your daily dream. Positivity, we have that positivity. Positivity, your daily dream. Positivity, we have that positivity. Positivity, your daily dream. Positivity, the choice to make. They wanna live good and not to fake. We gotta be put to the test. We can't take any rest, but I know we're through cause we're the best. Positivity is what we got. We're never gonna stop until we act the time. We're very smart kids and that's fact. We also have our life on track. If we do it right, us kids can make a difference. No matter what, we'll always be sneaking. In the world, marriage, we help them grow together, we're unstoppable. Positivity is simply the only key. As long as you know how to believe. The real truth is we all parents are not just our young brothers. Dreams. Daydreams. Get it?
All right, that was Positivity by Daydream.
That gets the 2 drumstick award.
Fire.
You know, when you hear the song for the first time, you just catch a little part, something, hey. Woo.
Fire. That was dope.
Mhm.
That definitely brought the positive vibes. Very nice, very nice. Mad Tracks, what do you have to say about that in terms of the genre of hip hop? How are you thinking about that?
I like it. I like the way the beat was constructed. Everything was really, really nice about how they, of course, quantized everything because they got Mr. Bryce all over them for that. And it was catchy. You know, the beat was a good groove. It had a good groove to it to make you, nod your head. So it was great. Y'all did a good job. Good job.
Great job. Mr. Lee, how's that sounding for some Southern hip hop for you?
I like it. I like the hype energy in it. The lyrics and the track definitely matched together. The energy was really good. So, it was really enjoyable, entertaining.
Yes. So in the music world, would we agree that may be what they call a club track? Something that people would like to jam to in the clubs?
It could be. It don't have to necessarily be left just to that. I think it's one of the feel good track. It's a feel good track. It could be a summer record too. People like to ride around and just have fun in their cars and stuff like that. But I mean, it's definitely has a lot of elements of club music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
absolutely.
It could be both. Just a feel good track. I wouldn't limit it.
I dug the trap vibe. The trap vibe was super cool on the beat.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Jaden, right? Jaden, well, you did the beat on this one, right?
Actually, we all did some of it. Well, some of us did most of it. So I did most of it. I did some of it.
Right on. Very good, man. Drums is my primary instrument, and when it comes to drums and drums programming, I'm very, very particular because I'm the guy that has to play that stuff back live as well. So I was very, very enthused to hear how it all came together with the bass line that Josh helped create as well. Yeah, man, you got a banger. I almost started dancing. I don't want y'all to think I was a weird old man, but yeah, you almost got me. You almost got me.
Yeah, man. It's and the repetition in the hook, that catches the masses all the time is repetition. And if you can repeat something that's not gonna get you thrown in jail or thrown down, you know what I mean? That's a great thing, man. So
what do they say? Haters gonna hate, but I don't care, cause God's got my back. I ain't never gonna fail. I like that. Nice little bop.
Yeah, anything repeated like that, always it becomes a chant. All chants.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely brought the positive vibes.
All right, all right. Next on the list is Phoenix by Rise Up. And let me have someone from the group to present this one.
Phoenix is a classic hip hop and R&B song with a message to the world. We want to tell them that they matter. When things go wrong, there will always be somebody to help you up and stand with you during hard times. People will need to know they are not alone because we need to stick together if we want to make a difference in this world. Just remember to do your best, believe in yourself, and fly high like a phoenix. And you can be anything you want to be.
All right, thank you, Trenton. So without further ado,
Rise, I shine, I pray, just let the day. I rise, I grind, I make plays to make the A. I get it, I kill it, I fight it, I win it. Like a phoenix, I rise, like a phoenix, I rise.
It all started when they started calling names. It all started when we thought we weren't the same. It all started when no men were free. But I speak out for me.
Rise up, be the best you can be. Rise up, like a phoenix, you're free. Rise up, flying high in the sky. Like a phoenix, I rise, like a phoenix, I rise.
It all started when I had no strength at all. It all started when they thought I would fall. It all started when they tried to sell their lies. But you can't catch me.
Rise up, be the best you can be. Rise up, like a phoenix, you're free. Rise up, flying high in the sky. Like a phoenix, I rise, like a phoenix, I rise.
Rise up, be the best you can be. Rise up, like a phoenix, you're free. Rise up, flying high in the sky. Like a phoenix, I rise, like a phoenix, I rise. 'Cause I am strong and beautiful. No one can hurt me. 'Cause I have Jesus, friends, and people who support me. So listen to me and say, I'm strong, I'm beautiful, and you can't hurt me.
I rise, I shine, I pray, just let the day. I rise, I grind, I make plays to make the A. I get it, I kill it, I fight it, I win it. Like a phoenix, I rise, like a phoenix, I rise.
all right, all right.
Give it up for Rise Up. That's Zoe
That gets
Shepherd.
the heart from me. I just loved it. Absolutely
Yeah.
loved it. That was so cute. I loved all of the elements that you all had going on. That was so absolutely cute. It was almost visual. You could just see like a video for it. That was great work, team.
I like how I dropped at the end, and it seemed like it went into a poetry piece.
Yes.
Yeah, that was real dope.
Yeah. It's when I heard R&B overtones in the description, I was really tuned in because that's my world, and I love the contrast of the vocal kind of behind the beat, and you know what I'm saying, Mr. Lee, Mav, y'all, I know y'all heard it where it sounded like it was fighting it, but it was like the perfect painting on an empty wall. Yeah, it was very dope. I'm very, very impressed by this. Zoe, Trenton, Kelvin, Addison, kudos to you You and the vocals. I loved how you played with the vocals in the mixing of them. You know, and the distortion and the radio filters. Yeah, very nicely done.
Yeah. They kind of explored a lot of different effects and stuff like that. That was real cool. That shows you guys intuition and ability not to be afraid to try things. That's how people come up with what's next. It's by trying stuff and not doing what everybody else is doing.
Right. And
That's it.
Too, so that was really good too. The 808 was good. It was mixed really good. You know, and so that plays a lot in how your music is accepted and received by the mix. The consumers never know technically what's going on with the mixes, but they can hear it. Music is a frequency. So if the frequencies are not managed right and they're not mixed together right, or they clash or something like that, it can cause a good song or a great idea. So that, in saying that, the mix on this record was good. I like the 808. I did like all of the vocal effects and different creative things that you guys did with the mix. It was really good.
Good job. Good job.
Guys, that was great.
All right, all right. Next up, we have Reflections. This will round up our 6th grade class. Reflections is we have Power by Reflections. And I will allow one of the group members, Atia, Logan, Harlem, and Samaj to present. Atia, are you with us?
I think Atia's by herself today. Atia, are you gonna call? Well, I'll introduce their sound. Reflections is a group that wants people to realize that they have the power to do anything they want in life, no matter who you are.
All right. And here we go.
Let me give you 5 steps of our probability. We're powerful. O, we're optimistic. W, we're wonderful. E, we're extraordinary. R, we remember. And those are the facets of power. We're beautiful, we're contagious. Like colors on magazine pages. We're stars in the night. We can't be seen because we're so bright. We're like sugar and spice. We're everything nice. Let me give you 5 steps of our probability. We're powerful. O, we're optimistic. W, we're wonderful. E, we're extraordinary. R, we remember. And those are the facets of power.
All right, I think we just had Atia to join again. Atia, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. We can't see your video, baby girl.
Hello.
Hey. Oh, she's out and about.
Tia.
All right.
Well, that one gets a Sip Some Tea award from me. That was really great. I loved all of the elements you all had going in. At first, it felt a little ambient, like ambient music, and then it went into a groove. So that was really nice, Atia.
Thank you.
Who made the beat? Again, look, I can't see. Does it show it at the bottom?
No, it doesn't show it on this one. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah.
Atia, who's responsible for the drum track?
The drum track was me.
Oh, that was you? Okay.
You did a very good job on it. I was impressed of the mixture between trap and pop. Like when the pop chord came in.
Yeah.
I mean, that actually, truth be told, that's something that kind of surprised me the way it sounded. Like that's something that a grown person would do. So you very well on your way to doing something big.
Yeah. Listen, this track here, man. So when it comes to music and records, like people, they tell within the first like 15, 20 seconds whether they gonna like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And when the drum track came in, so it was strong. I was like, yo.
Well, and I was like, yeah, I already knew it was gonna like that.
Yeah,
but the pop chords came in after the ambient part. That's why I was like, oh, wait a minute, this a record that can go for real though.
Yeah,
I thought, Mav, I thought it was one of yours. I was like, wait a minute, he cheap.
It did kind of sound like Mav. It did sound like that was something up his alley.
That's why you see me over here like, yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice job. Very nicely done.
Very nice. It's probably my favorite beat. So far. It's my favorite beat.
Tia. While we are pulling up our next song, I'm going to read you all some of the comments that we got going on from your teachers and from Facebook Live. You have people saying that they are crying. They are saying this is so creative. Cameron Maryland is dancing in her seat. So you all have people so excited right now. You all are absolutely blazing Facebook right now. Great job, 6th grade. Let's give them a round of applause. That was so good.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. Rice, we're moving into the 5th graders.
We are moving into the 5th graders, but first let's make sure that we give the graduating seniors of St. Philip School and Community Center, class of 2020, let's give them their proper round of applause for rounding out this project. I will say, look, that was 4 for 4. 4 for 4. Like there was nothing that they were like, that was all right. I don't know. Like 4 for 4. 4 for 4, yeah. Y'all got props on every last song. So y'all gotta be proud of yourself. Gotta be proud of yourself.
Great work.
Just a question about the logos. Did they design their own covers?
Yeah, so the album art was part of it. The album art, the requirement for the album art was that it reflected some aspect of the song and some aspect of the group and their dynamics. So all of the album art that was presented was created by the students.
I want to compliment. Well, they did a fantastic job.
I want to compliment the whole music staff. This is very well put together. Great job.
Very well. Yes.
For real.
All I know is somebody selling me that last beat. That's all I know.
For real. I know, right? Yeah, we're going to buy them.
We're going to buy that.
We'll put a record over there by the end of the week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's move on to the 5th grade. Our first group is Black Girl Proud, and the song is called Black Child Proud. And we're going to have somebody to present the synopsis of the song.
Black Child Proud is a hip-hop / R&B and techno song that is an anthem for Black children around the world. We want to let them know that they are important.
All right. Now, I know we're supposed to get into the song right here, but we got to call attention to this album art, okay? I feel some kind of way about this album art, and when y'all hear the explanation, y'all will understand. So can we explain the album art and what's going on with that?
Okay, so the album art. So the background is the African American flag, and the donut is a tribute to Jay Dilla because he had a donut on one of his
albums, one of his best albums. So that's why I put the donut in.
Actually, my kitty, you teaching the kids right? You got
Look here, brother. And if you notice that the donut has Afro puffs.
Yeah.
So just in case y'all thought it may have been Jay Dilla, this is girls.
Yeah, I cheered up a little bit just then.
Oh yeah, you know.
I may be a little biased. I may be a little biased here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling you.
It's okay.
I like this one before I hear it. Just because of the donut. The Dilla donut.
Yeah.
The Dilla donut.
The Dilla donut.
The Dilla donut. That's the term. The Dilla donut.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
The fire award for me. I need a fan. The track was so hot. Oh, entire, the biggest fan you've ever seen in your life. That was so fire. 5th grade. Oh my gosh, you don't have Facebook Live lighting up. Mrs. Morrell said that was fire, fire, fire. Miss McClure said,
nice baseline.
Great
really?
job.
Really? Really? Mr. Lee, you heard that?
And the transitions in that was on some grown man stuff for real, bro. Like,
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's 5th grade?
That's 5th grade?
That's 5th grade.
5th grade, they starting out strong. Y'all better watch out 6th grade.
Oh no. I can't even tell you what I wrote on my paper. It wouldn't even be appropriate. But yo.
Yeah, that change got it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yo, that was
different transitions in it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole minor to major switch was dope.
Yeah.
Yo, they faded the record out.
They faded the record out and all of that. That was yeah. They understand creating the record in 5th grade. Imagine having that type of tutelage. Again,
that was an emotional
music staff. You're great at St. Philip's.
Man, that was an emotional body of work because I literally have a wave of emotions right now from every component of that track. Ladies, Maketta, Mackenzie, Bella, salute to you. The ladies are not here to be played with today.
For real, because you girl killing it.
Woo!
Yes, indeed.
That was
yes,
awesome
indeed.
work. That's going in the Christmas play next year.
Bunch of y'all got a bunch of little Miss Elliott's up there.
Man, look here.
We got a lot of talent, that's for sure.
For sure.
Mackenzie, Bella, let us say something. Let us see your faces.
Yes, can we talk to them? Hi. So can you guys tell us, was this process easy working with each other?
No, we had a few ups and downs, so we had to get together with the teachers and work out what we had going on because it was not easy. It was just hard.
But when you come together, look what you guys created.
Absolutely.
And I want to say this is like nowhere near the first version. I think this song has gone through so many versions, and this is the final one. So we're really proud of what you guys created.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And a lot of artists have to go through trying to work it out amongst each other.
That's right.
You never hear about it.
And before we continue, and everybody who's experienced it, speak up. How many of y'all went through almost breaking up, not liking each other, going, toe to toe with words and all of that before you came to a finished product?
Yes.
Gino?
Yes, we did. Yes. It was the main thing for our group.
It was almost
Very challenging.
Almost down each other's throats.
literally I was done.
All right. Let's go one at a time so we can hear what you were saying. So let's go with I think it was Black Power that was just talking. So Black Power, let's talk about some of your challenges.
One of our main problems was since we weren't together, everybody wasn't in the calls, so we were kind of separate, and sometimes we were together. So
communication was super hard because when someone's device didn't work, you were stuck because they couldn't get what they needed to get done. So it was so hard with communication. That I think was the main problem. But other than that, we did pretty good.
Yeah, and a little bit with opinions and ideas and how you would say stuff to people and tone of voice. Yeah.
And tone of voice.
It is definitely hard, and when it's coming from the heart, it's hard to hear somebody else's opinion about what's coming out of you. So we're glad that you guys are able to cross that hurdle.
Yeah, very, very impressed. And it doesn't get any easier. Trust me. Me and Mav have fought like cats and dogs in the studio and creating because we both have different versions of the same idea. Mm-hmm. Like any of my music that you hear, my record coming out, my singles, Mav is my major contributor, my production partner, my co-writer. So it takes years to work up those formulas, but it doesn't get any easier. You're not always going to see eye to eye, and that's okay because that's where the magic is.
Absolutely. And what we call that in the art world is the creative process. That's all just a part of the creative process, and every single artist goes through it in every genre of art, be it music, be it theater, dance. It's all part of the creative process. Very rarely do you produce the first idea. It is always a building upon the first idea. So we appreciate you all's ability to step up to the plate and collaborate and get a really great finished product. That was so awesome. I'm going to pull the fan out again. It's preparing us for summer. It was awesome. Great job. It's great.
All right, let me, something was just called to my attention, so let me make sure that I address Tatum Seymour. was also responsible for the drum track on Positivity. And so we didn't give her her proper. So we apologize for that, Tatum. Tatum was also responsible for this drum track, not just Jaden James. So they shared that.
Right on. I got Tatum on my sheet for sure.
Here's some Shaker A, Tatum.
So just to the students, I know we talk about it all the time. We talk about the creative process, but I wanted y'all to hear it from folks who are making waves in the industry, that creative process is real, and it's not always pretty, and it's not always easy, but the beauty that comes out of it. And where's my son? Where's my son? I tell my son all the time. I said, champions are born where? Unmute, brother. Let me hear it.
Champions are born where it hurts the most.
Champions are born where it hurts the most.
That's
so
right.
that's where you get the most gold, is in that place of emotional vulnerability and that place of pain. So y'all experienced it firsthand.
That and split sheets.
And agree and disagree.
Adam, get them split sheets and you'll be just fine.
Mr. Rice, can you allow Jaden James back into the call? He's waiting in the waiting room.
Okay. Let's see. Let's get him back in. All right, we got a couple of folks that just joined back in with us.
All right, you guys, y'all have about 279 comments happening on Facebook right now. We got lots and lots of views happening right now. So it is really happening for you all. Everybody is so excited.
It's beautiful.
All right, so Tatum, are you there? Did you hear? Did you hear your shout out? It happened.
Definitely happened, Tatum. You're
Thank
amazing.
you, Tatum. Tatum always shows up though. She's one of the most professional students you've ever met in life.
Does, with her tablet and her pencil, and she is
yes. Just so that everyone knows, Tatum is our stage manager for everything. She stage manages everything, and you don't.
So organized.
Yes.
On paper.
Nice.
I think she's going to be the next Miss Weston in terms of her scribe abilities.
Shout out to Miss Weston.
Shout out to Miss Weston.
Weston.
Then everybody's like, shout out to Miss Weston.
All right. So we are going to continue on. We are at the song Girls by Black Queens. Girls by Black Queens. So if one of y'all can unmute and present your song.
Girls is a hip hop song that is empowering for girls around the world and around our age, that anyone can listen to it. We want to let them know girls matter. We are awesome, and we are more than just girls.
That's right.
All right. So let's get into it.
Cats out here, we're moving to the beat, won't stand no fear. We're staying on our feet every day. We hear things that don't matter. Because girls, we gotta be loved. B-I-R-L-S. Yeah, girls, we gotta be loved. B-I-R-L-S. Every day we hear these things that don't matter. Us girls, we gotta be loved. Girls. Yeah, girls, we gotta be loved. Girls. Every day we hear these things that don't matter. Catch us out here. Catch us out here. Catch us out here. Yeah, girls.
Whoops, sorry about that. All right, girls.
That gets it. You cannot top that with a hat award. That was amazing. You can't top it with a hat. How higher can you go? That
Wait a
was
minute. Wait a
amazing.
minute.
Great.
Miss Eve, how many props do you have? That's the question.
She got all of them. Bro, I would have loved to been at a school with a teacher that would do that. That would go that far to make you learn. Y'all have a gym.
Yes, can't top that with a hat. 5th grade, that was really awesome. So empowering. Producers, what did y'all think about that one?
Really? Really? Again?
Right.
Like you gonna pull the 808s and Heartbreak Kanye reference? Because that was the vibe.
Yes. That's so funny. I was listening to 808 and Heartbreaks earlier today. That's so funny.
That's the first thing I thought of. It's the first thing it put me in the mind of. And the auto-tune as well. The ladies in the 5th grade are not messing around. Jesus, man, that was incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, and they got them studying like all these different artists, like they actually doing their homework on styles and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I did this with them a couple of years ago where I actually got to go to the school, but like y'all improving it so much, bro. I'm so proud of y'all.
Thank you.
All right. So Black Queens, what was the best part of the process?
Having fun.
What is it?
Having fun was probably
Having fun was the best part?
probably.
That's awesome.
For me, the best part of like creating the song was definitely me trying to like figure out like the ways I was gonna sing stuff, and like one of the main requirements was to get it over 2 minutes. So I was like really trying to make many beats to get it over 2 minutes. But like my favorite part of it was definitely like the singing part and just like cooperating with my classmates because we really didn't have any troubles making it together. It was really fun. So I don't know if you guys know, but we randomly selected their groups. We did a sorting hat, and this group happened to have the twins. So Naomi and Nyla are twins, and they actually got to work together on this assignment. So girls, was it easy working with your sister, or was it difficult? It was easy because all I had to do was go in her room and ask her to help me with the song. I didn't have to like schedule meetings or anything. I would just say, Nyla, come over here so we can work on the song. I didn't have to like set up anything or like do anything to get her. I would just make her come and help me with the song. So it wouldn't be like a big problem.
Well, very, very great job. Super impressed. Super impressed.
Thank you.
Super job, 5th grade. Not
All right.
surprised.
All right, we're rounding up to our last tune. This is Stop Bullying by the 3Js. And we will open it up for somebody in the 3Js to present this tune.
So Stop Bullying is a techno / hip hop song that is an anthem for people who are getting bullied in the United States. We want to let them know that bullying is not okay and people need to stop doing that.
Here we go. One moment, please. We are having technical difficulties. The network gremlins, they're doing it to me again. Give me a second.
While we're waiting on that, let's go back to Facebook and see what people are saying. Let's see, 5th and 6th grade, y'all are so amazing. Miss Lisa Williams, Trenton, your mom says, Trenton in the 6th grade, y'all were amazing. 5th grade is so awesome. People are out there talking about my props. Yes, props. Of course, yeah, we had to have props. What else do we have going out there? It says, oh, Miss Alvarez is saying Black queens are having fun. Thank you all so much for that song. That was so awesome. They said you all are impacting the world, 5th and 6th grade. Absolutely impacting the world. Speaking of that, let's get a little bit of history on our producers really quick. Mr. Lee, are you there? No? Gino, can you tell us how old were you when you started producing music, making music?
I got my official first credit, I believe I was 24.
24.
Yeah, Mama's Gun, Time's a Wasting, with Erykah Badu.
Yes.
Yeah, that I would say that was my official first foray into that thing. So yeah, 24, 25, something like that.
And Mama's Gun was such an awesome body of work, period. You all just, I think we take for granted the level of talent that actually comes out of Dallas. You know, the level of talent that we are surrounded by. There's so many Grammy Award-winning artists living right here in the city and honing talents right here in the city. So it's really such an honor to be able to be within this proximity of greatness, to create such wonderful bodies of work like that. So when you were a child, did you always know that you were going to go into music?
Absolutely not.
Really?
I had aspirations to play professional soccer.
Oh,
and I could always play. I started playing drums at 3 years old, and church product, and I could play, but it wasn't like my main focus.
Okay.
I played semi-pro soccer for a year and a half, and I fractured my ankle, and I never ran the same again.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, well, you know, I could do this music thing. I mean, I've been doing it my whole life. I can play, and I just got more serious about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was always around the scene, around the cats, because the scene was church then, and it just morphed into what it is today. Like it's been my full-time career since I was 21 years old.
That is so awesome. And between the age of 21 to 25, to be able to, again, create something that would further shift the conversation of music and the sound of music, because Mama's Gun was very different than On and On. It was a whole new spectrum of sound. So we appreciate your contribution.
Thank you.
To sound, to art, to Dallas, to all of that. So thank you very much. Mr. Rice, are we ready?
We are ready.
All right, let's get back into it.
Stop bullying, go yeah. 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 Make them feel cool, oh yeah. Put yourself in your shoes, they probably hate school. They think they are cool, then they want to be homeschooled. They will lose their mind, make them want to say bye-bye. Don't say goodbye. Don't lose your mind. Don't be unkind. Don't get into fight. Don't say goodbye. Don't lose your mind. Don't be unkind.
get into fights. Imagine how they feel. Would you like you making people feel like normal God doesn't like what you do? Would you like if they did that to you? Stop bullying, oh yeah. 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 Make them feel cool, oh yeah. Put yourself in their shoes, they probably hate school. They think they are cool, then they want to be homeschooled. They will lose their mind, make them want to say bye-bye. Don't say goodbye. Don't lose your mind. Don't be unkind. Don't get into fights. Don't say goodbye. Don't lose your mind. Don't be unkind. Don't get into fights. Imagine how they feel. Would you like you making people feel abnormal? God doesn't like what you do. Would you like if they did that to you? Stop bullying, oh yeah. Stop bullying, oh yeah. Stop bullying, oh yeah. Stop bullying, oh yeah. Don't say goodbye. Don't lose your mind. Don't be unkind. Don't get into fights. Don't say goodbye. Don't lose your mind. Don't be unkind. Don't get into fights. Stop bullying, oh yeah. Stop bullying, oh yeah. Stop bullying, oh yeah.
Wow, that receives, are y'all ready for this? The give them the flowers, give them the roses while they here award. Just give it to them.
Yeah.
Give it to them. Make sure they know how good they are.
Yeah.
Give it up for this prop game.
Hey y'all, let me let y'all know she did those lyrics in one take.
Wow.
Nice.
The same take. One take.
Wow.
Nice.
That was Jillian, right?
Yeah, that was Jillian. Right?
Being prepared.
That was Jill.
Well, we expect that from Jillian. She comes with like superb excellence as soon as she walks through the door. She never comes to play, ever.
Nice.
She's so
Miss
professional.
Miss Jillian, I want to say something to you specifically. Okay? Can you hear me okay, Miss Jillian?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I want you to go and pull up an artist in your spare time by the name of Fela Kuti.
Olu Fela.
Because that beat was very tribal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you had the kick and snare syncopated, but it wasn't like right on the 2 and the 4. Like, I want you to check that music out because it's in you. I can hear it in the production. Like I think you may have found your vein and not even realize it. Incredible job. Incredible job.
Absolutely. I thought the same thing. Actually, the last few ones had like a nice little Afro beat feel to them. And I don't know if you all realize that y'all are moving into that genre because while it's not a new genre, it's a genre that's just really making its presence here in the United States. And I should say a resurgence because Fela, who Gino spoke about, actually, got his inspiration from America, then went back to Nigeria and created a whole genre of music called Afrobeat. And so the last few songs have really had that kind of Afrobeat feel to it. I love that so much. It was awesome work.
Yeah, what I heard from the thing is like, as a producer, I always pay attention to sonics too. I don't know, I'm pretty sure Gino and Mr. Lee hearing it, man. I don't know if y'all hearing what these kids doing with these sonics, man, but they kind of like, they teaching us right now. I'm kind of getting inspired by y'all. Y'all choice of sound is kind of showing us what y'all are starting to hear. So it's actually helping us with production as well.
Nice.
Yeah, y'all are doing a really good job with them. Great job, like music stuff. I can't say that enough, man. And just St. Philip's overall in general, man, y'all are teaching them some really good values. Every song has had a great message. So we see what they're being taught.
Mr. Lee, what'd you think about that as a hip hop track? I don't think we can hear you. Is your mic on?
No.
There we go.
There we go.
It was down a little bit. I like the originality. I think it's more Afrobeat, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Originality of everything that I heard tonight was really awesome. I tell the young ladies that even with the music industry looking like it's male dominant, it's really not. You know what I mean, you guys have the same opportunity that we all have. And I think that you're doing an extremely good job. So, you're passionate to do this. I think this is it's a very good start for all the students in general. But I just want to make sure that I empower the young ladies as well, because it looks and perceived to be a male dominant industry, but it's really not. I don't think that a lot of the phenomenal female producers and DJs get enough life for the things that they do. But you see pioneers like MC Light and
yes,
a whole bunch of other people that
Right.
everything, Queen Latifah, and what I mean, just people like that are super great, that are women that are empowered in our industry. And I just want to make sure that I encourage you guys to push forward, especially if this is something that you definitely have a passion for.
Thank you so much for that. Yes, empowering our young girls. All right, Mr. Rice, are we ready?
Actually, I think that's a project right there. We had all 7 tracks, and we have listened to everybody's ideas, and yeah, we can go ahead and put a nice little bow on this one.
Well, that means it's time for our final prize. This prize, this award has 2 meanings. This is, I'm gonna look in the mirror and cry because it's over. I'm so sad it's over. I can't believe we're done. But also, this is a mirror, and the mirror is something that reflects you, each and every single one of you. And when you look in the mirror every day, 5th and 6th grade students, you should see nothing but absolute excellence reflecting you. That there's not a single one of you that does not have the potential to do absolutely great, world-changing things. Each and every one of you, when you look into the mirror, is a change agent. And that comes either through what we've explored here with the music. Every single song had a positive, uplifting message. That is being a change agent. Whether it's through your academics and where you plan to go and use your mind in life, that is being a change agent. So whatever you do, when you look in that mirror, that is the first thing that you should say to yourself, that you should see in yourself, and know that you are definitely reflecting that out in the world. This was so fun. Thank you all so much. That was a great time.
Yes, beautifully stated. Beautifully stated.
And,
We're very proud of you guys.
Thank you.
I also want to say to my babies, I know y'all probably got tired of us fussing and do this and do that and do the other thing. But the thing that we want to communicate to you is, number one, if you work at it, it's going to pay off, right? If you keep working at it, it's going to pay off. And we expected the roadblocks. We expected the tough conditions. We didn't expect COVID. Nobody expected that. But we did expect the tough conditions. We expected that there will be tons of ideas bounced around, but you worked through it and you got to the end of the goal. No matter if you take music into the rest of your life, you don't have to be a musician. You don't have to be a producer. You don't have to do anything with music, but the concepts that you learn with this project will take you into any group setting. It will take you into any setting, period. And to know that your ideas are valuable, and also your ability to work with other people is valuable. So y'all, I don't think that y'all really understand the undertaking that you had, the undertaking that you took on, and the gold in the product that you produced. So I'm proud of everybody for everything they did. Everybody.
Yes. Incredible. I know he look like he's gonna start crying. He's gonna cry in the car.
When I get off the call, I might.
Yeah.
My allergies might start acting up.
Man, if I can leave the young people with something?
Absolutely, please.
Man, number one, Thank you, St. Phillips. Thank you, Kitty, Miss Rachel, Dr. Flowers. I mean, all of you incredible students. I know I had a blast being here. In life, man, if you don't remember anything else, remember this. Nothing beats a failure but a try. So don't try, just do. That way that try will never disappoint you. Just do it. You prove today you can do whatever you want. Like y'all learn how to record vocals at home by yourself. You can do whatever you want to do. Forget that trying, just do it. Trust me, you'll never be disappointed. Never, ever, ever. Like I am excited to hear what y'all do in the future. Plus, I really want this Black Girl Proud track. So y'all holla at me.
The people would like to see a grid view of all of the students. Is that okay if we give them a grid
Absolutely,
view?
absolutely. Let's look at everybody. Let us look at every single body as much as we can. Let's look at everybody. Everybody wave to your parents and to your fans, because y'all now have fans. Realize that you now have fans. You have fans now in Facebook land that are checking you out. Oh, and so Mr. Lee, Mav, Locke, I want y'all to also talk to them about just real quick about the fact that they don't have to wait until they're older, because they have the tools right now, and they should see that from what they did.
Absolutely.
This project.
Everything is accessible from home, and I want to just give a bit of advice. The creative part, you guys have that's the most simple and most purest thing that you would ever maintain in your whole musical journey, the creativity part. But we have to keep in mind as you get older, to as much as you study and sharpen your skills creatively, that you also sharpen your skills business mind as well, so that all of your works that you're doing, that you can captivate and get all the rewards that you put into what you're doing, you're able to monetize that as well. And that can start right now. They don't have to start when you're older. You could take classes, you can look at things on the internet and figure out how to set up your own publishing company and all of that kind of stuff. All of that stuff is accessible on the internet right now. So you don't have to wait until you're an adult to do that, to learn how to copyright your music and all of that stuff, and learn how to protect your creations, because that's the most important things in this whole situation that you have, is your creativity and the power just to use it to make a living, if that's your dream or your passion to do.
Very true. Well said.
Absolutely.
Brother Mav, do you have anything to leave with the children? You're muted if you're talking. You're muted.
Oh, okay. Okay. Definitely. You were asking if they had, let them know that they don't have to wait. No, you don't have to wait. I remember when starting out, when Gino found me, I didn't start out doing music. I was doing football in high school and stuff like that, and actually basically getting into a lot of trouble in high school and after high school and stuff like that. But once you get to the point that you know what you want to do in life, man, just go after it, because it actually can save you from a lot of things, man. A lot of things that are out there that aren't for you. And even in dark times, sometimes, like when you're in a darker time and you know this is what you love, actually can pull you out of it. I know some of the darkest times in my life have created some of the most beautiful music that I've ever made. So go after what you want immediately. Like, time waits for no man. So you need to go after what you want now. And hey, anybody could, get famous early now because of the way the internet works. So if you go ahead and work on that now, by the time you finish school, man, you could be already well into your career and not have to worry about trying to figure it out later away from your parents. You got time now. You don't have to go to a job. You don't have certain responsibilities. So while you have that freedom, work on getting everything together that you can and listen to your teachers.
Yeah, because obviously that's working
obviously
like gangbusters. I'm thinking about shaving his beard and enrolling in the St. Philip's next year.
For real. That's why I said I want to go to school at St. Philip.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the 5th grade.
There's no better place to be. That is for sure.
Hey, look, we will definitely put you to work. You will be starring in every production.
I'll be
Definitely
down
don't
with
get
the
us
5th
started.
grade.
Be
I'm
careful
going
what
to
you
5th grade,
be careful what you wish for. You better ask some of the 6th graders how we are when we come to productions, man. It gets crucial.
Hey, man. Hey, we down.
It gets
Look at
crucial.
their faces. Funny.
Yeah,
Brother
thank y'all for
Mav,
letting me be a part. Man.
Brother Mav, Brother Locke, Mr. Lee, I appreciate y'all for giving us your time and your energy. Appreciate you giving us your knowledge and allowing us and our children to be in your presence. And man, it's gone way back, fellas, way back. I appreciate you. You know I'm here for you. You know I'm here for you if y'all need me. And I appreciate y'all being here. Mr. Lee, I know we just met, but look here, brother, if you ever need me, I appreciate you. And I appreciate what you do. And I appreciate y'all showing them that it lives and that it's tangible and that, you know, that it's right here for them. Because folks that look like them are doing this, right? Folks that look like them, that have these brown hues, are doing it for them and with them, and they can do it just like them. So I appreciate y'all.
My man, love you, brother.
Love you too,
Real
bro.
talk.
Special thanks to our administration, Dr. Flowers, Mrs. Morell, Miss Eve. Special thank you. Special thanks to all of our team members at 1600. Thank you for the support. We love you guys. Thank you for supporting our babies. Man, parents,
And our crazy ideas. Thank you for
we know
supporting
we
our
have
crazy.
probably yes. Thank you for allowing your children to stay up late to work on this assignment. We've received several emails. This is just a lot right now. But we thank you for seeing it through with us. Thank you. We thank you so much for your time, for allowing us into your homes each day, for the Zoom calls, the Hangouts. Thank you.
We are thankful to God for the arts department at St. Philip's to be blessed with such an accumulation of artistic and creative talent that inspires our students. Mrs. Morell and I want you to know that we truly appreciate and we are humbled by the awesome gift that God has sent to us by way of all of you.
Thank you.
We're so thankful to be here. Every day, every year. We love where we are. Absolutely.
I would not teach formally if it wasn't for St. Philip's. I will be absolutely honest with that. I would not teach anywhere else.
Me either.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. St. Philip's is a great place to be.
I think this means it's over.
I think so.
You might have a student that wants to close you out in prayer. We have a 5th grader or a 6th grader who wants to close us out in prayer.
Do we have anybody 5th grade or 6th grade that would want to close us out in prayer? Naomi, you got to raise your hand strong, baby. You got to raise your hand strong, baby.
Don't be timid.
What about the 6th grader? Let's go with the 6th grader because this will be their last time.
This is it, yeah.
This is it, 6th grade.
Man.
I don't see a 6th grade hand, even though Jaden James was our pastor in the Christmas play.
Kelvin did raise his hand.
Kelvin, are you ready?
You gotta unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Thank you, God, for this day that we know was not promised. We thank you for everything that you've blessed us with, everything that you have in store for us, everything that you have for us in the future. We know all of this wasn't expected, but thank you for all the strength and power for us to come together with everyone and produce these songs. Even though it was stressful, we made it. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
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 Sure. All right, y'all. Thank you, everybody. And y'all have a good night.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank y'all, brothers. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
I can't leave.